Welcome everybody. Brett, Rocky Top Traveler here. I'm in downtown Sevierville, Tennessee. As you can tell, the Dolly Parton statue behind me. Standing on the court lawn here at the old courthouse in downtown Sevierville. Just kind of walking around on this Saturday, October 19th, 2024. I think it's the 19th. Saturday, anyways. Third Saturday in October. Tennessee and Alabama play. So there's a lot of orange around this area. Knoxville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Sevierville area. But we're just walking around Sevierville, checking it out. I don't know what we'll do, get into. I don't know. But anyways, here we go. The old Sevierville courthouse. So this is a very interesting story about a bird dog, Dr. Massey's bird dog. This is right across the street from the old courthouse. It says Birdie the bird dog belonged to Dr. Zachary David Massey, a Sevierville physician who served a term as 1st District Congressman and was a board member of the Sevier County Bank. His faithful dog accompanied him daily to the office. In the early 1900s, Dr. Massey would place his deposit in a pouch each day and give it to Birdie, who would carry the pouch in her mouth to the bank. She would give the pouch to the teller and wait while the money was counted and a deposit slip was written. The teller then gave it back to Birdie to deliver to Dr. Massey. They got a statue here of Birdie the dog. And it doesn't say anything about when the dog passed or anything like that. But pretty cool story. And if you come down Bruce Street, a block or two, you'll find this mural of a young Dolly Parton at Red's Cafe. So here's these bars that historical plaque was talking about. Right here, right down in front of the young Dolly Parton mural. Right there's the jail bars. And there's the plaque for it right there. So this building right here, piano lessons, this was the actual Red's location for the Red's Diner that originally served cheeseburgers, burgers, fries, things like that. This is the Red's Diner that is depicted on the young Dolly Parton mural. And this is the Red's Diner location where Dolly Parton got her first cheeseburger or hamburger. Was right here. This is it. As you can see, it's now a piano lesson place. And this place was opened by a man named Red in 1946. He closed this location down and moved to another location closer to the old courthouse, and that opened in the 60s, I believe. And then he closed down sometime in the 70s. I think that's when he passed, and it was closed down, and it was never reopened again. But there's a new location of a new Reds there on the square that serves like soda fountains, ice cream, and things like that. But that's not the original Reds. It's not the original location. They just kind of brought that back to just try to bring, history back to the location and everything. So, but yeah, this is the original location of the Reds Diner. So this is the inside of the original Reds. It's a very small area. Probably have 4 or 5 tables and then the little kitchen, and that would be about it. Behind that curtain there, that is the brick wall. So yeah, that's it. Small area. So right here is the Pines Theater, right on Joy Street. And this did open up, I guess a year or so ago. It had been closed down for a long time, but it finally reopened. So it says right there, you can book events with us, check out daily specials. I believe they do have a restaurant and a bar inside. I don't think it is a theater like it used to be anymore. Let's see. This right here tell you. So it was originally built in 1928 as a Watson Motor Company. And then the building was converted into the Pines Theater in 1944. So it was operated and owned by this couple right here, Myrtle and J.B. Waters, that lived next door and owned and operated the building. That's what it looked like inside back in the day. It said the Pines Theater had a seating capacity of 700, man, and a large stage with controlled curtains and state-of-the-art lighting. Looking at it, you wouldn't think it would seat that many people. And there is a picture of a young Dolly Parton with her uncle standing beside the Pines Theater here, where she sang for the first time before a paying audience at age 10. Let's see if we can go in. And it is locked, but just kind of show you there. So it goes further back in there than I thought. There's a little thing of Dolly, cardboard cutout. There's another view angle. And this is a mural on the side of the Pines Theater building. So you got Roy Acuff there to the left, beside him is Archie Campbell, then a young Dolly Parton, and I don't know the lady and the man on the far right. If you do, let me know in the comments. This is the new res location. This was opened up by a husband and wife and a friend several years ago to just kind of preserve history and bring back history and all that stuff. So I don't believe they are related to the Reds family or anything like that. There you are. No tricks, just treats. Open Monday through Saturday. Open at 11 a.m. Kind of give you an idea of where we're at. Right over there is the old courthouse. And right here is Red Soda Fountain and Ice Cream Diner. All right, now we're going to go try to find Dolly Parton's childhood home location and the graves of her parents. And this is it. Dolly's childhood home location. You can see there is a fence up. Probably about a 10-foot fence, wooden fence. Does have signs. Private property. No parking. Got a chain and lock right here. So yeah, on up in that holler there, Locust Ridge. It's her childhood home. See, you got lights out here. And there is, I guess, call it a main entrance up here. There's private property sign right there. There's another one right there. And this is the main gate right here that you get in. There is a camera right there. So Everything it is being recorded. Private property, and it does tell you camera available, and there's another camera right there as well. You see an electric pole right there. And I believe her home goes right up that bend there. You see the road go left. It goes right up in there. It's peaceful. It is very quiet out here except for the plane flying over now. And that's the road that you come down. And it's been paved probably fairly recently, within the past couple of years, I'd say. Looks fairly new. The end's right here. I believe it used to be a gravel road, as you can see right there. And here's creek. I don't know the name of the creek. There's another sign right there. Tells you about this property is being protected by surveillance, no dumping. But it's kept up because it's being mowed on the outside of the fence and on the inside. So either family continues to keep it up, or she pays somebody to come and mow or whatever. But she does still own the cabin, and she does visit it. I don't know how often she visits it, but she does visit it some. Just think, Dolly and her siblings probably played in this creek a long time ago when they were little. I'm not going to go any further because I don't know where everything goes to. There's a road goes up right there, and then this goes on up through there as well. I'm sure Dolly and her siblings played in this creek, and there's probably a spring around here, might be up closer to the cabin, that probably flows into this creek where they got their drinking water from. Yeah, you're just down here in this valley. We'll take another look over the fence here, see what we can see, and then we're gonna head on out. that right there, it could be her child home, but I'm not sure. Because according to the map, it looks like it's on up a little bit. That looks like that might just be a pavilion there, probably by the creek. So yeah, I think her home goes on up around that bend. But like I mentioned, somebody's mowing it. It's mowed and kept up. And I do believe that her childhood home is on up that dirt road right there. Right around that bend. All right. Yeah, I wish I could show it to you guys, but unfortunately I can't. It's private property. I'm not going to climb the fence. Even if I could, I'm not going to, but I definitely can't. But yeah, Dolly's childhood home location right here.
Turn right onto Evans Chapel Road. Take the next right onto Evans Chapel Road.
So this is Canton Chapel Cemetery. We had to come up this cemetery road because Angel Hill Cemetery is blocked off. And it's steep climb. And we are going to visit the graves of Dolly Parton's parents and her 3 siblings, I believe, that are buried over here. So her parents and her siblings are buried in Angel Hill Cemetery. And Angel Hill Cemetery is beside this cemetery. And so we have to go to this fence line and look for it. Because I do know her parents and her siblings are buried along a fence line here. Here we go. We got an opening right here. There's a Parton. There's a young baby, just a few months old. Got a gazebo here. Looks fairly new. So yeah, it was closed over there. And here we go. Here is a Parton. Looks like Tever Lewis Parton. It was a young person. November 6, 1980. March 26, 2017. Now this is her brother right here, Randy, that died of cancer. Randall H. Parton, December 15th, 1953, January 21st, 2021. It says, "That's the way love goes." And this Tever Lewis Parton, Louise Parton, is the daughter of Randy. Got a butterfly rock right there. And there's the gazebo. All this is fairly new, looks like. The gazebo. This gravel that's been brought in. There's a little church right down there. Church building. And this is the graves of Dolly's parents. Robert Lee Parton. Looks like he was born March 22nd, 1921. Passed November 12th, 2000. And her mother, Avi Lee or Avi Lee or Abby Lee, I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm sorry. Owens Parton, born October 5th, 1923, and passed December 5th, 2003. See the little American flag there. That vase right there's got flowers, but this one over here doesn't. Got a rock, looks like it's a frog, looks like on the rock, best I can tell. 2023. Looks like with the depiction there with the Smoky Mountains in the background. Her father, Robert, on the left. And possibly maybe her on the right. I don't know. It looks like a little girl. Then maybe the Tennessee mountain home, her childhood home there. And then Floyd Estel Parton, Dolly's brother, June 1st, 1957, passed December 6, 2018. Says at the top, in loving memory. And then she has another brother that's buried here. That was an infant. Our darling Larry G. Parton, infant, July 6, 1955. And then beside of him is Dolly's infant nephew, Donnie David, infant son of Mr. and Mrs. David W. Parton, November 19th, 1967. And that is Dolly's nephew. And so this right here looks like a place for cremains. So I don't know if that's for more Parton family members or what, but the rumor and the speculation is that Dolly is going to be buried here. I'd say somewhere's either up along this fence line or her cremains will be put in that. I don't know, but that's speculation. That's what a lot of people think. She has said that she's got everything planned out for when that time does come. She has her grave picked out, paid for, all of that. So, don't know for sure, but more than likely, from what I've read and seen and heard and everything, more than likely, she's going to be buried here with her parents and with her brothers and her nephew. So, and that's Randy and his daughter up there. All right. Yeah, Dolly, she is number 4 out of 11 that her parents, Robert and Avi, had. And she'll probably be buried here with them. And it's right here on a very steep hill. The camera view doesn't really do it justice. It's a very steep hill. And there's more Partons that's buried over in the other side of the fence. Just to show you here. There's a Parton right there. And there's several Partons on up through there, along with Owens, because Owens was her mother's maiden name. That's a good view right there of the mountains. And the infant Larry, he was originally buried next door in the Caton cemetery across the fence over there somewhere, but was later moved over here. And so I believe more than likely the Parton family has bought this entire strip of land up through here. And this is probably going to be where Dolly and her siblings and immediate family more than likely will be buried here. I believe they bought this whole strip plot of land here. Alright guys, I believe that's going to do it for this video here today. Definitely appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, do all those free things. Hit that big thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you know when I put new videos out. Here in the Smoky Mountains, going to be doing a few things, so going to be having several videos come out. But hey, here at the gravesite of Dolly's parents, her 3 brothers, nephew, and very possible, more than likely, the future spot of her grave as well, where she'll be buried when she passes. Hopefully, a very, very long time from now. But anyways, until next time, I'll see you real soon. Thank you, and good night.